Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always good to get something in the mail. Always good to get something in the mail. All right. Today we got a package from the Barber. Oh, I just picked up my my little 17. You know what I'm saying? Got to be loud with it with the orange, but yeah, that's not what we're talking about today. Today I got a package in the mail by the Barber. This is basically the Barber Commodities. She's on Instagram. She's the one that I always recommend you guys to go get your sharpened blades from. And yeah, she came out with her trimmer. I had to cop, you know what I mean? So let's get this open. All right. Oh snap. Oh snap, she hooked the neck up. I didn't even let her know I was getting it, but god dang. Okay, all right, here it is. This is the box. She added some goodies in here. Hair fibers, black. These are obviously different colors. This one's medium blonde. Oh, she came out with blonde. This one's gray. Okay, all right. And this one is black. This one's dark brown. All right. All right, so she basically got a lot of colors and hair fibers, which I've never seen a blonde one. I'm gonna have to check that out. I ain't never seen that blonde one before. Hair fibers for blonde hair? What? All right, here's what here's what we're looking for. The unboxing experience. Ooh. All right, we don't need that. Let's go. Obviously there's some chargers in it, but let's just get this experience out the way. Ooh, I didn't even realize. Hold on. I didn't even realize that it got the same color as my iPhone. I'm just saying. What? Coincidence? I don't know. It feels nice in hand. It got a groove on the back. The Vipers. All right. Looks like so I did get the modified version. So I'm interested in see how these hit. You're not gonna see how it hits in these videos. I'm using the Tune 45s in this video, but I just wanted to do quick unboxings to show you guys what's in it. Obviously, it comes with a charger, manual, oils, and some trimmer guards. So yeah. Shout out to the Barber for hooking me up with these hair fibers. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do nothing but support. When she came out with her own trimmer, I had to get mine. You know what I mean? So shout out to her. But in this video, listen to all my beginners. Man, it's you can't just put any lineup on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own unique shape of head, pause on how they have a lineup. You know what I'm saying? You got to cater to that. I'm going to show you how it's done. It's your boy 360 Jeezy. Stay tuned. Let me just show you real quick. Let me just do one of these. Let me end it on this note, because these look hard. These look pretty dope. Oh snap, I forgot to tell you, you got an indicator too on how long they last, basically. All right, let's go. 360 So my client is obviously woofing. So right now I'm picking out the hair, and I'm also gonna be combing it. That way I'm laying it in place. He wants a 3 on top. Now, to any barber out there looking in, you're gonna be like, man, that's too long. You know what I mean? A 2 or a 1.5 will do better. Listen, I'm gonna show you guys how to keep that 3 that my client wants, but also getting that clean look that the barbers want. All right, so remember to do what your client asks. He asked for a 3 on top, so I'm giving him a 3 on top. So now putting on the 3 guard with the lever fully closed, that's an actual 3. I'm going with the grain of my client's pattern, just making sure I go slow. I watch out for cowlicks. I actually was watching out for cowlicks as I was combing. So you want to make sure that you do the same direction as you comb. So even though the hair still looks long, here's a thing that you can do to kind of put your mind at ease to give it that finished look. You can go ahead and do a freehand trim. What this does, it would lay all the frizz hairs on top and it wouldn't look so long. You know what I mean? It won't bother you so much, because a lot of barbers want to do what they want to do as far as the length on your head, but it's actually about the client. All right, so this is just something to put your mind at ease. Give them a freehand trim. That way you won't feel like you need to take it down too low. So moving on to the taper, I'm gonna give my client a mid taper and still try to keep the C cups as much as possible. So I'm gonna start by setting my bald line right there by my client's ear, right there on the top. And I'm gonna curve it right at the edge of the C cup. I'm not gonna take anything off of that C cup. I'm just gonna clear it out and just make it as round as possible and as neat as possible, because you wanna build off of that. You're gonna set your guidelines building off of this bald line. So the next guideline that I'm setting in is with my lever open, using my clippers, using my corners only, all right? I'm still going in that kind of circular, like rainbow-like shape, and I'm going over the guideline multiple times with my corners to ensure that it's at that length. Now putting on the 1 guard with the lever open, I'm going up about a 1/2 inch, doing the same exact thing, using my corners, and just keeping that same shape as much as possible. Putting on my 2 guard with the lever open, I'm doing the same exact thing a little bit, but just kind of clearing out the bulk that's on top. I'm not necessarily setting in a guideline. I'm just trying to make sure that everything runs smoothly into the bulk that's on top. Next, I'm gonna work my way back down, throwing on the 0 guard with the lever fully closed, and in a flick out motion, flicking out that middle line. Now keep in mind, I'm using my corners the entire time. I'm starting below the line, flicking to the line, brushing the hair back down as I go. So if you notice the 0 guard not taking everything you want out, I always like to come behind it with the lever open and just detail that area, those areas where I see bulk. Get in between those areas, use your corners, and kind of separate some of those hairs from being so cluttered together. So lastly, as far as taking out these guidelines, with the lever fully closed in a flick out motion, flick out that bottom line. Start below the line, flick to the line, adjust your lever as you go up. You can also soften up the line first by setting the lever halfway and then closing it and taking it out fully. And the final thing you want to do is detail your work. Detailing is extremely important. It separates you from being just a regular barber, all right? Just having a regular haircut. It makes you stand out. What I like to do is I like to refer to the mirror after I'm done putting in my guidelines, taking them out, and it'll show you a different perspective on the blend than just seeing it head on. Also, if you don't have access to a mirror, that's fine. Rest your eyes for a minute. Come back to the blend and detail, all right? Get in those areas where you see bulk by using your corners. Now, as far as the back goes, it's the same exact steps. As a beginner barber or in somebody that's in barber school right now, it's really important for you guys to memorize these steps. That's gonna save you a lot of time as far as you thinking about what to do next, all right? You shouldn't be thinking about what to do next. You should be just, operating in, how do I take out this line? How do I set in this line? You know what I mean? You shouldn't be thinking about other things. You actually shouldn't be thinking while cutting hair. You should just be on it, all right? It should just be go time. So make sure you memorize these steps so it'll cut down time. All right, so when it comes to doing a lineup, you always want to start off at the highest peak, in which this case, this right here is the highest peak, all right? What you don't want to do is think that you're going to get a straight lineup with this type of, hairline. What you want to do is go natural with the hairline as much as possible, because if you decide to try to go straight, you're going to be cutting all of this off, right? So you don't want to do that. That's going to be a crucial pushback that you don't want. So it's best to just start here at the highest point and just go naturally. Yes, he's going to have a rainbow, hairline in the front, but it beats taking off all of this hair right here. Okay, so you guys want to make sure that you just follow the natural hairline as much as possible. So for beginners, like I said, anybody in school right now, I wouldn't recommend using enhancements. I would perfect the cut first before you start using enhancements, because your 3 years in is not gonna look like your, in school haircuts. You know what I mean? So make sure you perfect the cut first before you start using enhancements. If anybody wants to know my mix, I mix 50-50, all right? 50% Kiss Express, 98 black, and 50% alcohol. So I use a card to basically spray my enhancements in, and I spray it in at an angle. I don't spray it directly on, because you want to spray it at an angle and get that mist towards the back. You don't want to leave it looking like a splat kind of look. Listen, let me tell you why they call me 360. When they sit in my chair, I spin them in a full 360, and they come out looking like, got it, got it, got it, got it, yeah! Got it! You too! This is the cut, and if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, HustleDreamProduction, that's my brother, he does on my beats. His YouTube channel will be linked in the description below. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. Also, if you want to know where you can find any tools that you've seen in this video, links will be in the description below. Otherwise, you guys can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My TikTok is official360Jeezy, and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here.